So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Serginho aims beyond the defence. Nelson Semedo plays it all the way forward. And it's Neymar. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pinches it off him. Serginho. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! There it is! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Neymar. Ferdinand. And it's Walker. And Jamal. Ferdinand. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Neymar. He can run onto that. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. A formality, we're level! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Saka. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. Raul might just make this. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's Chouameni. Saka. Now this could be a chance. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's been played through. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar, and this is Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to play it through. Serginho. Great ball. It's Lewandowski! And that has been clear. He's gone for goal! Great effort. Beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Cannavaro. Guardiola. Good take, and is he in? Kyle Walker. Chouameni, spread out to the left. Saka. Neymar. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the pass is intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, just skips past his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Raul. Tries to pass it through. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham.
There will be one.
There's the crossfield ball. Serginho is herring after that one. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
So, we're into the second 45. Now, this is Lewandowski. And here's Neymar. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Chouameni. Tries a deft little ball. That's the keeper's ball. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And they can counter here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well read, nice interception. Yamal. That looks a good ball through. That has not gone well. Guardiola. Played out wide. Back into the middle.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Guardiola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Bellingham. And it's Chouameni. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the counter is on. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain.
Could be danger here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Cleared away. There will be a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Semedo gets into some space, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Baresi. And it's Semedo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Messi, out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Raul could move up a gear here. He's found the way through. To Guardiola. Now it's Neymar. Yamal. Now it's Raul.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Yamal. Haaland. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yamal has got himself a free kick. Yamal. And it's Serginho. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Yamal. That has been cut short. And now they can clear their lines. And this is Ronaldo. And he's been shifted off it. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Chance in football.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spread out to the left. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Takes a shot! Played out to the right. A dangerous moment avoided, only just.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
And here's Forlan. He has a look up. Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Just eases him off the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither...
It's Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rijkaard. Schneider knocks it out wide. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, it's a great ball here. Boyan! There it is! First blood drawn. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Raul. And this is Raul. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Schneider.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. Raul. And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi makes the interception. Messi. Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta. It's a really well-measured ball. Pings it across. And that has been knocked clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, some tackle that. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Belletti. Played out wide. Raul. Baresi gets good distance on it. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bojan. He has found the way through. Bojan. Messi! Conte. Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Pass somewhat off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's forced to go back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
So your
views on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bojan Krkić providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Looking for the run. Now the cross. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rijkaard. Threads one in. And he will... And the finish! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Cannavaro is there to clear. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Neymar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That pass isn't the best. Raul has created one goal already. And it's Bojan. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 60 minutes played. Jordi Alba. He's picked his way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Raul.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
In with the challenge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Raul. Raul gets into some space. And that has been cleared. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chooses to go crossfield.
This is the time you need that pace.
Raul, good, strong midfield running here. And he was quick to react. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's gone forward. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He's having a good look here.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome challenge.
Messi! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Batistuta is firing after that one. Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Quality ball. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bullish header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
So what can they make of this? Played back in. And the shot! Great effort, but no way through.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now that looks a decent ball. He is just caressing the ball. And that interception was most necessary. That's a shade optimistic. Raul. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. Great ball, and he's in here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Now the ball in. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And a quick announcement
Cristiano
today about
Ronaldo
memorabilia
picking up the
from
Man of
today's
the Match
is
award. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. Barcola. Now it's Martinez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Messi. Azar. Van Dijk. Gabriel. Now Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he was quick to react. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. And that is a little undercooked. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Yamal. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chance here to counter. Martinez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Neymar's cross. Played back in. Hazard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Club America with the corner. There first. That has been knocked... And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pedri. Well, they've got it again. Now, can they get him away? Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Closing in, it's Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Matheus Cunha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Baini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Always onto this. And he's certainly onside here. Rudiger. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He slings it in. And it's Neymar. Hazard. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked out the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, crossbar! In he goes again! They've scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The goal scorer for Club America.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar, still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Barcola. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Rudiger. And it's Pedri. Great ball, and he's in here. Look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He has found the way through. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's picked his way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Martinez, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Zanetti. Messi. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Neymar! Wonderful save by Martinez.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's in on goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. Barcola. And this is Neymar. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he's managed to get rid. Taken back almost at once. Just eases him off the ball. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Club America can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pedri for Rice. And it's Neymar. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Great defending, strong and determined. Bensebaini is there to clear.
Added time.
Distributed tidily. Yamal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
To let you know that you'll be able to catch
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
He has found a way through. Bale with the slide tackle there. Cantona, and he welcomes it in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pedri. Neither side especially adventurous early on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Bale tries to get it clear. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Gattuso clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Can he get it through? Closing in on shot goal! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Picked out brilliantly. And the pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's there! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal. Well, tries a shot! It's fallen loose again! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Good ball, good take. Pedri. Irwin. Shot could be on. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super ball! That is a brilliant interception. Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Looking to play him in. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He's having a good look here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
That's a good ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nesta gets it away. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now that's a lovely exchange. Now it's Pedri. He's found the way. Pedri! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Shevchenko. Pedri. And here's Shevchenko. Pedri. Cantona. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Look, he could... Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rafinha. Frimpong. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And the second half gets underway. And it's Cruyff. Gattuso. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Arda Güler. Now, can they get him on? Can he finish? Yes! And they are cruising away. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's through here. Think great chance! Jordan Henderson. And the counter is on. Shevchenko. Frimpong. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And we have our very first corner. And it's Pedri. And it's played in. Backward it goes. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Shevchenko. Nicked it back promptly. Can he finish? It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Shevchenko charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cantona. Rijkaard. Lyon appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Goulet. Now it's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. And it's Henderson. Rafinha. Has a look and plays it forward. That's really nicely played. And that was very necessary. Rafinha. And it's Rijkaard. And he's in on goal! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. And he's going direct. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's made its way to him. Corner number 2 then. Punched away. Rafinha. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. And a chance! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That ball looks a good one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's there to make the challenge. Gattuso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And they can counter here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Frimpong. Rafinha. Now there's a fine ball. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Into the last 5 minutes. Goulet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Bale. Very nicely done. Now Costa Curta. Nesta. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Gattuso. Goulet. Looking for the run. And he's gone backward here. Jordan Henderson. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Bale, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should...
Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Goal! Milan! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Owen. Oh, he's bustling through here. Raul. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
Neymar brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Can he get it through? Owen! Just off target.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He is through here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Palmer. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Bojan. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And it's Conte. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Threads one in. Nicely worked. Dida gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That pass isn't the best. That has been cut short. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Raul. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. This might spell danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. It is a corner, good chance. And this could be the final action of the first half. That's a decent clearance. Conte. Neymar. Oh, good read. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played into space out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just eases him off the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Nice looking ball. Chance! Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Short changes him with that pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. And it's Bojan. He's had it taken off him. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Owen, and he's managed to get free. Now then, the ball's come loose. Schlotterbeck herring after the ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He won't be happy with that one. Chance here to counter. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Raul. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
Oh no, what has happened here? Baresi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Owen. Now it's Gakpo. He has found the way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Neymar. And here's Owen. Serginho getting this one clear. Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on goal. Real chance! It's there! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's been cut out, well played. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more...
He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is Stuta! That's a half-decent try. Tchouaméni has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Maradona picks it up out wide. It's a threatening ball. Knocks it into space. And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Turns and goes. Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Maradona plays it short. He tries a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Arsenal, after 11 minutes, is number 18, Gabriel Batistuta.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Batistuta, he is through here. Crosses it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking to play him in. Batistuta gets into a good position. Beckham. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. Face to face with the keeper. Takes a shot! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is threatening to become a rip. There's the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now this could be a chance. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiola. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Baresi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely spread. Neymar. Now and the shot! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals. He gets big! He scores! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has 2. And he has been fouled there. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Baresi has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through.
There will be 3
Oh, he's
minutes
bustling
added
through
time.
here. Real chance! That is delicious! A finish of true class! And right on half-time, that is telling. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. And either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're underway again.
For Arsenal.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk. Number 21.
And he shoots! It's a goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maradona in acres of space out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Neymar. And this is Batistuta.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Petit goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Neymar has set up one goal so far. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Son Heung-min. And it's Beckham. Now Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Neymar, and they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's a goal kick. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good play from him.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well played and well cleared.
Petit powering forward here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Son Heung-min. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Pretty robust defending.
No foul, says the referee. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, what has happened here? And here's Batistuta. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Neymar. Petit gets a foot in here. Son Heung-min. Passing is crisp and sharp. Petit over to the left. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Look at the... And the finish!
Substitution for Arsenal.
Arsenal
11,
have their third corner.
Neymar. Number 18, Batistuta. Coming on the field.
Maradona
Number
with the
20,
short one.
Messi. Number 9.
Somewhat off target.
Dembele.
And the shot!
Substitution.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Roberto Carlos. Flashes it across. Guardiola. Nicely aimed pass. Can he spark a counter here? He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckham. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, super goal. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, what has happened here? Hangs in a terrific header. And that is the last effort of the game. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were beaten by a better team on the day. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pirlo. Guardiola simply refused to be outdone there. He's away! Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! That's a little off target. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's picked his way through. Beckham. Well, they could break here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for the run. Beckham.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Nouri is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Neymar. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
Gets his head on it! Donatoni. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Khan claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, this looks sharp. He can run onto that. Now it's Berbatov. Well, there's the clearance. And they're quick to get it back. Donatoni. Can he get on the end of this? Berbatov picks it up out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's right, takes a shot! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Threads. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first goal of the game. Great chance! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience.
Can he finish? That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
They've played it short, and he's there to get it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Nistelrooy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi. Donatoni. Van Nistelrooy. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And back to the keeper they go. And reclaimed it in a trice. Van Nistelrooy. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckham. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a promising position. Ball's... He rises! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they...
And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Produces a cross. And here's Neymar. He's gone for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Albert Ferrer. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, they've got it again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bullish header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Beckham. Guardiola. He's a sharp little ball here. That ball looks a good one. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Stood up well to him there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Messi. This looks promising. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He's shifting through the gears here. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good spread. That has been cut short. Now it's Neymar. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Here it is, crossed in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Son Heung-min. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely shaped ball, nicely weighted ball. Beckham. He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Guardiola. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cannavaro makes the interception. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Semedo promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He slid in. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Ball on the spot. Can he? That is some save from Khan. And that's a poor pen.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Donatoni. Oh, super find. Oh, no, this does not look good. Out to the left it goes. Tries a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Complete awareness. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Nicked it back promptly. And now they can spring out of defence.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's been caught now. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, super shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that could set him on his way. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, Red, nice intercept. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. Thinks about the shot. And he's cut it out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zanetti makes the interception. Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Some good persistent defending here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Mateus. Donatoni. Neymar. Kusanov did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's had it taken off him. Son Heung-min cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his team...
Oh, what a mistake! That has ended up in no man's land.
Fiore really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through, and Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it, and again! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Neymar. Kusanov cuts it out. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that. Clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's a throw. Neymar. Van Nistelrooy. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. And it's Guardiola. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now Neymar. Driving on and making good progress.
There will be 1 minute added
And he's
time.
onside. Now that is a hefty challenge. That's tidy. Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's the chance to counter. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's neat. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi ready to try one.
This is about as...
Messi! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Donatoni is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And it's Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Quality ball. Neymar. Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. And a chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. He's in a good position here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. It's a promising position. Kukçu gets into some space. And it's hoisted clear. Looking for options for movement. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cherki threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Lexington clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Neymar. They want to be quick to recover this. Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Can he finish? Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't...
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Shoots! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Lexington really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
There will be 3 minutes at a
So
time.
all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that's definitely not his best. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Cherki, he is through here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama to turn a deficit into a lead. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts?